Hey YouTube, I was just digging around on this flight that crashed, M817, and I noticed some few things. Um, I don't know if you guys saw the report where they talked about bodies um, in an advanced stage of decomposition. Here's a copy of the article from before it's news. Russian commander says bodies dead for days before flight took off. Um, This fella is under the impression that MH17 is actually proven to be the missing flight MH370, which is a pretty interesting theory, I think. According to Moscow, a report from Moscow from the Washington Times, people dead long before the plane took off. It says top pro-Russian rebel commander in eastern Ukraine has given a bizarre version of events surrounding the Malaysian jet crash, suggesting that many of the victims may have died days before the plane took off. Also, here's an actual copy of the website from the Washington Times. So this is no slipshod, organization. Um, and it goes down here. It's copyrighted by the Associated Press. So, very interesting stuff. Now, Dabu 7 just came out with a very, very interesting video. Busted fresh passports pulled from truck at flight MH17 crash site. And here you see them all over here. So all you have to do is go to Dabu's video, busted fresh passports pulled from truck at flight MH17 crash site, and he'll show you. It's a well done video.
Well, I just come across this. I had not seen any of it with my own eyes. But here is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 passports, as I said in my last vid, in pristine condition. Now I think that's what I counted, maybe more, maybe less. But I'm going to draw this vid back. I'm 26 seconds into it. And I want you to ask yourself, if a plane was shot out of the sky, if these could possibly be found that quick and in this good of condition.
So this morning have vision, and this is unconfirmed as to where it's from, but it's certainly
he's got a stack of them.
At what point
all of them brand new looking.
There are a number of passports there, and they include an Australian.
No scuff on the plastic cover or anything. How'd Kid Rock put it? I was born at night, but not last night, baby.
Also got calls into the Department of Foreign Affairs.
So,
with the government was due to
yeah, shiny like new.
10 minutes time, so hopefully we'll be able to glean some information from him in relation to anyone that has concerns for loved ones. That's the priority.
And they keep going over them, so you can see them shine like new. Look at them shine. The sun shines off them.
295 families or thereabouts around the world who are grieving as a result of this terrible act.
And as we've said, a very different tragedy to, of course, MH370, but you just think about the families potentially waiting at Kuala Lumpur Airport.
Or is it a different tragedy on MH370? What's going on? Something does not add up.
Talk to about that route as well.
Take care. Pause on the shiny passports. Dozen of them. Good evening, YouTube. I just got up and moving. I'm kind of on a flop schedule here. So as I catch up on the news events from when I went to bed last, obviously most of you have heard that a pro-Russian rebel commander suggests the passengers died days before the Malaysian flight. And when we looked at those fresh, raw vids of the crash sites, like I mentioned, and several of you have already seen it, of the victims and the body parts, It was mentioned about bloatedness and so forth. Of course, the shiny brand new passports that couldn't have withstood the charred remains and been picked from it without having some kind of damage done to them. So we got all the fake brand new passports, and then a top pro-Russian rebel commander in eastern Ukraine has given a bizarre version, or is it, hey, of events surrounding the Malaysian jetliner crash, suggesting many of the victims have died days before the plane took off. The pro-rebel website Ruskaya Vesna on Friday quoted Igor Gherkin as saying he was told by the people at the crash site that a significant number of the bodies weren't fresh, and that they were told they were drained of the blood and reeked of decomposition. The Malaysia Airlines 777 was shot down, so it is said, the story is, with 298 people on board. The plane was flying at 10,000 meters above an area where Ukrainian forces have been fighting separatist rebels. Each side accuses the other in this situation. What the reality is stranger than fiction, as everybody gets jabbed for calling false flags because nobody wants to believe that whether it be Sandy Hook or the latest several that we've seen since then are actually bullshit satanic psyop lies for whatever their agenda and reason is behind it. But here we have a whole lot that hints that something isn't right. My own mother-in-law mentioned to my wife that she thought it was very strange that all of these passports looked shiny and brand new. I mean, and this is an 80-year-old woman, so she smells what it stinks like as well. Take care, God bless, stay safe, and stay smart. Dead for days before they were found there, dumping corpses.